am Pastor Topos Hilary from Uganda, and specifically from the eastern part of Uganda. I got in touch with the Good News Unlimited way back when David Kayumba David, who is East Africa and Euro evangelist, visited to Uganda. And when I met him, he talked about Good News Unlimited for the 2 weeks that he was in Uganda with us before he went to Kenya. And you know, I realized that the Good News Unlimited is carrying a gospel of salvation, and that is Jesus and Him crucified. And being a theologian in the training, I was so much touched with the message, especially of the book Jesus Only, that was translated in the local language in Uganda, and also it was written in English. And David and I were great friends before when we were studying in the seminary, and then he trusted that I would do with him evangelistic activities, and especially satellite kind of evangelism in groups. And we developed group kind of evangelism in Uganda, around Kampala, around Mbale, that is in eastern part of Uganda, and then we went as far as Karamoja in northeastern part of Uganda, almost bordering Kenya and South Sudan. That is the far Good News Unlimited has reached. And the book, I found the book very interesting indeed. The book was so spiritually driving, and I was touched by the book. As a matter of fact, out of that only book, Jesus Only, many groups were formed of Good News Unlimited in those parts that I have mentioned. And the groups that were formed in Kampala, where we sat under the guidance of David and the Good News team in Australia, through internet and through emails and so on. We selected the leader to lead and guide these groups in Kampala, and that was Sister Honest Chiganda, and she was the one now we are assigned to coordinate the group evangelism in Kampala region, that is Central region. And she went an extra mile, surprisingly, up to Western Uganda. So, and I did my part in coordinating Good News Unlimited program in Eastern and Northern Uganda. As we speak now, the conference that we hold combines these people, brings these people together. I must mention that we have been also receiving magazines, the Good News Unlimited magazines, all the way from Australia. And I have been the center of distributing these magazines since most of them come through my email and through my postal address. And out of this all work of Good News Unlimited, we were able to coordinate together with the Australia team, Europe team, to organize the conference today that we are holding, the conference of Good News Unlimited, the first of its kind actually in Eastern Africa and perhaps in Africa. It's been a very wonderful conference. The organizing team was comprised of 6 people who started it. That is in Uganda. Then Pastor David, Eliza, and Duncan kept communicating with us quite often from Europe until the time they arrived. And actually now it's so amazing. The number of people that have turned up for this conference is unbelievable because we never expected this number. And we hope this will not be the last. And we hope that Good News Unlimited will not only end up in Uganda, Rwanda, Kenya, Tanzania, but spread all over African countries for the salvation of mankind. God bless you. I've been Pastor Hilary Topos from Uganda.